Alright, Ikalamay for how I'm starting this video. I really honestly, really honestly don't know what I want specifically to convey. I just know that today is about opening up the throat chakra and just speaking, letting shit flow. And I guess a gratitude video to self. So I woke up this morning. It was super early. My husband had already left for work, and I'm laying there. Body is conscious, or mind is conscious, but body is still like at rest. And I just felt this overwhelming sense of like kohane, like mana. I don't know, this energy, spirit telling me rise. It's time to rise. And so I'm like, you know what? Most times we want to just tell ourselves, oh, I'm tired. I don't like get up. Oh, you know, we have excuses why we're not going to start our day up early, why we're not going to start our day mindful and at peace, and really intend or affirm to really rise in our mana and let that mana push the winds of life in a better direction for our day, you know? Anyway, sounds a little, but I got a chance to listen because I was in a state of stillness, and I listened without hesitation, and I listened without excuses. And I rose for the day, and as I was walking, I could feel spirit lifting me out and saying, it's time to stand up tall, shoulders down and back, spine to the heavens. Walk in alignment with your mind. If your mind is still and at peace and going with the flow, reflect that physically, you know? You want to embody the microcosmic energy of love and light and truth and source that's within you, that warmth like the sunrise. Which, speaking of, so I'm walking down the hall, I'm mindful of my body, my posture. I start to stretch. I was like, you know, prepping my diffuser and stuff, and straightening up my space, you know, just, oh, kids left the toys here, gotta straighten this up, gotta straighten that up, gotta clear my space, you know. I'm just slowly like moving through the morning, but it was super early, so something told me open the door. And I usually don't do that because, you know, I don't know if I'm paranoid or whatever, or if it's just the fact that, like, you know, it's still super early. I'm gonna try to just keep the door closed until a little bit later. So I don't know. It was a little bit earlier than I was used to, kind of opening up my holiday. But something told me, go ahead, go open the door. Open the door, let the air flow. Let it come in, embrace, clear, you know, your space. I'm like, okay, it's still kind of early, still dark out a little bit, but, you know, I'm gonna open my door. I go to open the door, and I'm greeted with so much warmth of this burgeoning sunrise. Like, it was so ooey, it was so beautiful. It was just almost like it was just for me. And a lot of days I miss the sunrise. A lot of days I'm up, but I'm in my head. I'm confined in my space, and I'm like, that's not healthy for the everyday mind. Sometimes we keep ourselves prisoner. We keep ourselves in just our heads. And part of the peace and the harmony and the love, the extension of love from others, the extension of love from creation, everything that we see, sense, smell, everything, those elements of life, the trees, the sunrise, the wind, kamakani, like everything is energy, and that particular energy feeds us more life. The element that is needed and necessary to keep all of that in movement is water, vai. So, inu vai. Well, this is actually tea, but hydrate yourselves in the morning. Stand up tall, shoulders back and down, as though you're wearing a crown, because you are. All the way up the vertebrae of your spine, there's this brain, and in the center of this brain, there's this glorious, glorious gland, the pineal gland. And the halves of your brain that come together and house and embrace this light that comes from the center of you is just how the body and the mind and everything and the spirit connect is very important to keep in alignment. You don't want one thing over here, one thing down there, one thing over here, and you're just feeling stuck and stagnant and sedimentary. You don't want to be like the local ia, the ones that get all the lepo water and whatever, stagnant, rotten, dead things, you know, in the water, because that sucks the oxygen out of the water for the fish to really thrive in. So what do you do when your energy is like that stagnant sediment on the bottom of a pond? You need to first of all clean kana. You got to work to get that opala out of your spirit and your body and all the little blockages that your body feels. You need to hana that, you know, get it out, get the opala out. And so in thinking that way, once we get all that rubbish out, what do we then do? You add water, because all of that was earth, and all of that was the stuck energy, the rotten energy, the things that you're like, the things that no longer serve you, but that you're gnawing on like it's a chew toy. Like, let it go. Let it go, let it flow. Like, things come in, process it, transmute it, let them out. And the best way to do that is introduce water to your element of earth. Introduce more void to just keep things fresh, keep the oxygen flowing, keep things moving, keep things from collecting. Because like your hale, you want to go through, you want to, oh man, gotta pick up this, gotta pick up that, gotta dust this, gotta wipe that, gotta scrub this, gotta clean that, gotta organize. Like, if you are someone that's in tune with your home and your environment and a homebody or like empath or, you know, introvert, antisocial, your space is something that's most important to you, and you don't want that invaded. And that's your aura, your bubble space, and that's also outside of that bubble, but still your domain. Your temple is your hali, your space. If you're just throwing shit everywhere and letting things pile up, hey, it happens to all of us. We let things get out of hand. We kind of just forget. Some of us are clean freaks to the point where, like, you know, nothing escapes our eyeballs. But is that a reflection of you, or is that more like a fear that if you let anything go, I'm gonna unwind and unravel? You know, just thinking about it. What I'm trying to say is that everybody's gonna have something here or there, something that they don't necessarily like, or something that they want to clear out in their space. Like in a physical sense, your hale, or in a spiritual sense, your spirit, your soul. That's in your kino, your body. When your body aches and feels all kind of funny ways, you're gonna want to pay attention to those emotions that are feeding those energy centers. And if it's getting tight and it's getting sore and it's getting like uncomfortable to be in your own kino, that means there's something in your spirit that you're allowing to be fed into your spirit. Whether it's, you know, the things in your environment, the things that you're reading, the things that you're listening to the things that you're like absorbing from the world. If you're allowing all of that, as an empath, a lot of the times, you know, people do absorb way more than they need to, good and bad. Water, flow, keep it going, push it out, transmute it, get rid of it, process it, learn it, but get rid of it when it's no longer serves you, or when it is something that you have mastered within yourself. I don't know if this is all making sense, if anybody even fucking cares on here. I really just wanted to, I needed to open up my throat chakra and kind of just speak on the fact that this morning, again, I am grateful, eternally grateful, abundantly grateful for another chance at life, another day to use my senses of sight, of smell, of like feeling, to embrace another kakahiaka, another morning. And this one's so full of beauty and so like receptive, yet giving to me and to all of us, basically. You know, I feel like there's something. Hi, love. Okay, so I had to take a quick break and get things situated, orderly. Mama duties. I'm actually totally like, why don't you sit with him, Zai? Sit with Kai until you finish. Anyway, that's fine. Go play. I like totally forgot what I was even talking about earlier. I know I was kind of going over how I was feeling. Let's just sit up in here then. How I was feeling for the day. Oh, you're stuck? Hold on. Let me put you on my... I got like this bouquet of flowers. I'm just gonna... Here, you want to come down? Don't mind the upala on your back if you see it. Mama. You ready to go out? Mama. I think you want to go out already. Yeah? Mama. Or you want to sit on the big chair? Oh my gosh, my son's like obsessed with trying to do everything like the big kids, huh? Okay, enough lalo. My cutty. Eat good. Let me get your bubble. So yeah, I forget what I was saying aside from just how I was waking up this morning and just the gratitude that I have for another chance to feel the life flow through me. And just how you like maki maki oi? Let's see. Do you want a little juice in there? A little bit. Okay, you want? Okay. So just remembering and being mindful. Mahalo. Ay. Ay, Krish. Yeah, just spilled a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna rinse it and put a little juice. Just being mindful of how you wake up and how you process the day. Like, we create our own realities, as most of us know, and I think it's just imperative. Hold up. I think it's just imperative to be mindful that how you wake up, how you arise for the day, how you meet the day with gratitude, careful bubby, is super, super duper important to how your day is going to go for you, how your reality is going to go for you. And yeah, it's just, it's just one of those things that is an everyday occurrence to try to not perfect, but progress on, to try to always get better at recognizing your blocks. I hate emotions, right? It's the only cranberry I could get my hands on at this moment. I haven't gotten a chance to get to the store, but I'm not really an ocean spray person. I really like the concentrated cranberry that I can water down and add other things to. Mother's work is never done, especially in the hale. But yeah, like I know I was talking about like keeping your hale clean is like keeping your spirit, keeping yourself, your soul clean. You wanna, air it out, get out whatever things is not necessary to have in that space. No, come on, Helemi, Helemi. You like draw. So with all of that being said, and I'm so sorry that I feel, hopefully I don't feel disconnected to you guys. But with all of that being said, I just really, really am grateful for a new day, a new dawn, to feel empowered, to look in the mirror and really affirm the best things that you know you have and that are coming and that are here with you. Yes. No, that's not yours, love. Well, I better get off because I'm like totally doing a million things at once. But I just wanted to kind of, yeah, these are mommy's markers. So I just wanted to kind of come on here to encourage, if I can, even to stay high in your thoughts, to stay high with that air, with that earth, with that fire, with that vai, that water, you know. Keep it flowing. Keep your mana strong, you know. Love fiercely, love royally, you know. Stay divine. Yeah, hopefully this may, hopefully this kind of sparks something, if can, you know, to someone's, no, go ahead. And, you know, I just wish everyone a beautiful, sacredly safe, joyous, abundant, wise, divinely guided and protected day, you know. And if it made any sense at all, or, you know, something struck you, then let me know that too, because I would love to see if there's anyone out there that can relate. Sacred spaces, healing places, starts with self, starts with rise, you know. Receive, renew, you know. Replenish. That's what it's about. But anyway, ahuyo. Malama pono.